How you doing?
Good. My name is Jillian. I'll be conducting your interview.
Alright.
Would you like to take some tea?
I think I'll be fine. Thank you, though.
You look very nice today.
Oh, thank you.
So we're just going to be going through some questions about the organization, and then if you have any other questions about the questions or about our organization or about the position, feel free to ask me.
Okay.
So from your resume, I see that you have studied at the University of Portland. What other education and experiences have prepared you for this position?
Well, I've also been part of many volunteer activities. I believe last year I worked at like a hospital with my girlfriend, and we got to take care of, or we got to kind of hang out with these kids. Mm-hmm. And basically just taught them sports, kind of got to like hang out with them and just introduce sports in their lives, and I thought that was a great experience. So that was kind of like another, I guess it was more like a learning experience for me, and I really enjoyed that. So.
Alright, that's great. It's great that you were able to just like learn about kids and just be involved with them.
Absolutely.
So I'd like to review how you would deal in hypothetical situations.
Okay.
So Sam has, on several accounts, have made negative, inappropriate comments to a few clients. For example, yesterday in yoga class, Sam was overheard saying, "Jolene, did you forget your deodorant today? Perhaps you should stand near a window." How would you discipline Sam's behavior?
Well, first of all, I would pull Sam aside and be like, well, can I clarify, is Sam a client or is he a kid?
He's an employee.
Okay.
So he's made negative comments to a few clients.
All right, so I would go up to Sam, I'll pull Sam aside and be like, "Hey, Sam, do you realize what you said was could be hurtful to your clients?" And from there, I would go on to explain how it is kind of an inappropriate thing to say in that scenario, and I'll try to not reprimand him, but I would try to pull it out of him to agree with me that he's kind of wrong, and kind of make him understand that the situation and what he said was uncomfortable and wrong in that scenario.
Alrighty. Now we're going to go through some hypothetical mediation that you might have to go through in our organization.
Okay.
So we currently have 3 front desk workers, Jordan and Ryan, and they have been complaining about how Lizzie's work style and how she has consistently left the front desk unorganized and forcing other employees to pick up after her. They have brought this to your attention so you can mediate them. Explain how you would go about this.
First, I would bring them all in a group together, and I would let them discuss what is bothering the first 2. And then ask Jillian why she's doing it, as well as bring out Jillian's reasoning on like what she thinks a front desk should look like, so everyone kind of has a flat understanding of what everyone's doing, mm-hmm. and why, I guess, the reasoning of their complaints or reasoning why she's keeping it dirty. And then from there, I would try to assess what should happen in the future and what the requirements, or I guess what the standards are of being a front desk worker is. So. Okay. From there, work up.
Okay. Great. Now that I know how you would deal with employee behavior, I would like to know what interests you about this organization and this position.
Okay, so I've always been a really positive guy, and I've always seen the I guess the lighter side of people. I've always enjoyed discussing different things about people's days and who they are and how they became to be. Mm-hmm. And I just really enjoy working with people. And so what interested me about Beautiful Imperfection is these girls, they have, I guess, image issues. They feel like they don't have enough confidence in themselves. And I feel like I could really pull out that confidence out of them. And I feel that with my, I guess, with my positive nature, I could make them see their positive side. So that's kind of what brought me to this organization.
Great. I'm glad you're interested in women's confidence, and that's really important to our organization. Now I'd like to do a little bit of role play.
Okay.
Taylor works in our 24-hour hotline and has access to personal data of clients. Taylor is overheard making insensitive comments regarding Rhonda's personal issues with her weight and size by the client herself, who came in that day for a yoga class. Rhonda later calls the HR department to complain about Taylor and her insensitivity and violation of privacy. Let's role play. Hello, I'm a client of your organization, and when I came in today, I overheard upsetting comments about my weight and felt offended.
Can I pause there?
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to get the scenario straight. So Taylor is the 24-hour hotline lady,
Yes.
and she made an inappropriate comment about Rhonda's weight.
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Hello, I'm a client of your organization, and when I came in today, I overheard upsetting comments about my weight and felt offended.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there a certain person that made this comment to you?
Yeah, I was just in yoga class, and I overheard a guy named Taylor come in and just tell me about how I was overweight and should be exercising more, and I shouldn't even be in this yoga class.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, and I understand that's a very inappropriate thing to say in that situation. I will do my best to discuss this with Taylor, if that's the right person. I'll discuss it with Taylor and bring up the situation with him to discuss what could have been said in that situation rather than what he has said. Is there anything else that I could do to make you feel more welcome at our yoga class?
Well, I just don't know why you would allow someone to treat people like that in your organization.
Well, that is, first of all, unacceptable in our organization. We have a strict rule on treating everyone fairly and kindly. So Taylor has actually violated that, so that's why that needs to be discussed with him.
Okay. Will you discipline him or anything like that?
First of all, I'll bring it up to him. I would like to see his side, and then yes, there'll be disciplinary actions because that does go against our strict moral code.
Okay, thank you. Now that I know how you will deal with a direct customer, I would like to know how you would describe the expectations of a beautiful imperfection employee and the values they embody.
Well, like I said, I'm a very positive person. I would like our employees to kind of portray that also. I like them to convey the positivity in everyone's nature. I want them to pull out the goodness out of every girl that comes in that feels bad about themselves, and try to build up their confidence. So they definitely have to be a positive person. As well as, I mean, obviously no negative comments. They should work with the clients to make them feel better rather than work against them. So that would be my, I guess, idea of what a good employee should do.
Great. Well, I'm glad that you're very motivated to work with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. What are you doing with the girls, and what kind of what ways can we implement our positive influences on them and try to build up everything?
Well, we have a couple of different activities. We have retreats that women will go on, and where there's planned activities, or they can just learn about their body image and how it's really important to them. And we also have classes that they can partake in. Okay. And so they can learn about body image, about confidence, and even about treating their bodies healthy, and just learning new recipes about different healthy activities and exercising and things like that.
Sounds good. Sounds like things I could be involved in. All right, awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks.